Welcome to Miris. I'm Kellen Cartledge, a solutions architect with the Miris team. In this video, we'll walk through everything you need to get your first 3D asset streaming in a browser, from upload to shareable link in under 10 minutes. Miris streams 3D content in the same way Netflix streams video. Your asset appears in the browser almost immediately and sharpens to full quality as the geometry loads in layers. You don't download the whole file first. You don't compress it, host it, and hope for the best. It just streams. In this walkthrough, we'll go from a file on your computer to a 3D asset streaming in a browser. You only need two things: a modern web browser and a 3D asset in the USD format. If you don't have an asset handy, we'll point you to some free samples along the way. First, make sure you have a Miris account. If you haven't signed up yet, head to miris.com and fill out the form to join the beta. Once you are approved and logged in, you'll land on the Miris portal. This is your home base. From here you can manage assets, create viewer keys, and configure your account. You'll notice this Getting Started guide that walks through the four main steps: upload, preview, process, and embed. We're going to do all of that right now. We only need two things from the portal today: an uploaded asset and a viewer key. From the Getting Started guide, select the option to upload your first asset, or from the Assets page, click the New Asset button. This opens the upload modal. You can drag and drop a file in, or use one of the buttons to select a USD file or a USD folder. If your asset has multiple files, like a root USD file plus textures or other dependencies, upload the entire folder. Give your asset a descriptive name so you can find it later, and optionally add some tags to keep things organized. One important thing: upload the highest quality version of your asset. Don't reduce polygon counts or downsample textures. Miris handles all of the optimization internally. Also, if you don't have a USD file, you can grab a free sample from the Miris documentation. Once the upload completes, Miris processes a preview. You'll see your asset rendered on its detail page along with a unique asset ID. Copy that asset ID and keep it somewhere handy. At this point, the asset is in preview status. You'll see a Generate button in the top right. Go ahead and click it. This kicks off the full streaming preparation for your asset. When it's done, you'll get an email notification, so feel free to step away for a moment. When generation finishes, you'll see the status update to streamable, and the preview will look noticeably sharper. Your asset is now ready to stream. Next, we need a viewer key. This is an access credential that authorizes streaming for your account. Click your profile in the top right corner, then select Viewer Keys. Give your key a name, something like My First Key or Blog Demo, so you can identify it later. You can also set an expiration and add tags if you want. Here's the important part: your viewer key is only shown once, at the moment it's created. There's no way to retrieve it afterward. Copy it immediately and store it somewhere safe. You now have two values: a viewer key and an asset ID. That's everything you need. Now for the fun part. Head to the Miris online viewer at player.miris.com and enter your viewer key and asset ID. In less than a second, your asset appears. Watch it closely. It loads at a lower level of detail first, then progressively sharpens as the full geometry streams in. This is spatial streaming in action. Instead of waiting for a full download, you're watching the asset build up in real time. Once streaming completes, you're looking at your full quality asset right in the browser. You can drag to rotate, scroll to zoom, and right-click and drag to pan. That's it. You just went from a file on your computer to a 3D asset streaming in a browser. Sharing your asset is just as simple. The online viewer gives you a shareable link that anyone can open. No Miris account required on their end, no software to install, no plugins. Click Share, set an expiration if you want, and generate the link. Copy it and send it to a colleague, a client, or your team. When they open it, they'll see the same progressive streaming experience you just saw. And that's the full workflow. You uploaded an asset, generated a streamable version, previewed it, and shared it with a link. If you want to go further, the Miris CLI provides commands to manage assets, and the Miris Web SDK lets you embed streamed 3D directly into your own web applications. You can also experiment in the Miris Playground, which lets you try the SDK live in your browser with sample credentials provided. Thanks for watching and happy streaming.